All right, so here he is. No fat Tyler here tonight. Not a lot of body fat on this TJ Dillashaw, the former two-time UFC bantamweight champion, and he will go down, DC, as one of the best 135-pound fighters of all time.
Across the board, people believe he's number 1A of 1 and 2 with Dominic Cruz. One of the best fighters the division's ever seen. A phenomenal wrestler. Has very striking skills. The high kick that he landed on Henry Morale was something to behold early in his first UFC title fight. And then the finishing sequence in the second Morale fight was unreal. 20-something strikes in a row before the referee stepped in to stop it. Just a fantastic finisher and one of the best fighters 135 divisions ever seen.
And of course he had the 2 huge knockouts over Cody Garbrandt, but even the way he dominates perennial contender types like John Lineker and Rafael Assunção. Dillashaw, when he has it all going, he is as tough and out as anybody at 135 pounds. All right, so here's the Ultimate Fighter veteran, Alex Caceres. Bruce Leroy out of Miami, Florida, has been on this roster since 2011. A lot of big wins over the years to his credit. Steven Peterson, Chase Hooper, Daniel Pineda. Who could forget the TKO of Julian Erosa? Certainly, if there has been one knock on Alex Caceres, when he has gotten to the elite fights, Giga Chikadze, Yair Rodriguez, he has been one step short. But this is a 5-tool player. He's a hard guy to mimic in training. He's a little bit unorthodox. Tremendous appetite for mixed martial arts knowledge, has his own garden, eats cleanly, and that has allowed him to realize great career success and longevity here in the UFC. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, TJ Dillashaw. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres.
Herb Dean, our third man in the Octagon for this one. Our round is underway, and you never know exactly what you're going to get from Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. He has represented the 305 exceedingly well in the UFC. Not all that far removed from a 5-fight winning streak that vaulted him into UFC featherweight contention. He was pretty simplistic in our fighter meeting. He said he's going to allow this matchup to come to him and let his skills take over when the opportunities present themselves. Oh, he tagged him with the jab on the counter. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, certainly a lot of respect on both sides, but a lot more respect than action, at least thus far.
Yeah, boo, I'm booing. I'm not even in the crowd. I gotta catch myself. You need to go in there and fight. Come on, man, it's a video game. Somebody do something. Go forward and fight.
Caceres is circling towards the left now. Oh, crisp boxing here. The right punch followed immediately up by a left. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Massive head kick. Trying to... how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Well, he's connecting on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the target.
He does a great job of finding the placement on that shot. It is a great weapon to have. Nice punch land. Great timing on that double leg.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Massive shot from the top.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Caceres is back into full guard.
He passes to half.
Nicely done. $20 seconds to go in round one. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Caceres.
Deep breath. Breathe. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen. Your kicks are working.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Dillashaw gets stunned by that leg kick.
Oh! You cannot take too many of those. Nice shot there by the champ. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Dillashaw with one hook. Huge fist hand rained down by TJ Dillashaw. No problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Caceres gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. 3 minutes. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
This is a terrible position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dillashaw. And he's back up. Bang, Muay Thai. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Caceres' shot is blocked. Throws the left hand.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up for me now.
Under a minute to go in the round. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Caceres.
Those are big strikes.
Just missed on the front kick there. Going to the body now with that hook. Well placed there by Caceres. Man. Oh, doing work with the jab. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
You worked really hard that last round. This round is going to be even harder. So I need you to be smart with your energy.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Get those combinations going. Move those hands.
Misses with the right hand. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Caceres. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the distance.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He's starting to extend the elbow. Look at him fighting. He's not going to quit on his submission attempt.
All right, so Dillashaw's pass attempt denied. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. Now he's going full mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive action. Panic.
Oh, big shots raining down. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Caceres is right back to the full mount. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Focus on slowing that heart rate down. I know you're not tired. I know you have more in that gas tank.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those? Connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Use your hands to set up that low kick down.
That one landed too.
Big head kick. Both fighters throwing heat now. Swing and a miss with that punch by Dillashaw.
Big head kick.
Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. Nice jab there by Caceres. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Dillashaw gets...
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to look like it did stun him a little bit. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. Now they separate.
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
20 seconds to go. Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Caceres. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Oh, man, that couldn't have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter.
Nice strike. Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Try to establish that jab. Dillashaw gets punished by the uppercut there. That one's going to leave a mark.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Nice uppercut by the champion. Pinpoint accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. To land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh, right hand landed. There you go.
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
He wants to fight back.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Lands the ground and pound strike. Dillashaw's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, so Dillashaw's in half guard now. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dillashaw. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Under a minute now to go in this one. Straight right, he misses. "30 seconds now to go in the fight." Oh, nice land with the knee. You see the taller fighter having no issue getting the limb to the target there. Oh, nice head kick. Big shots being landed. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres.
Well, when you can hold a title at 135 pounds in modern-day mixed martial arts and in the UFC, you're one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the